Howdy folks, Doc here with Last Best Tool. This is the Gearwrench 2-position ratcheting screwdriver. It's got a couple of surprises up its sleeve here. It's a 45 tooth design, fairly smooth. It's kind of a breakaway from their other ratcheting screwdrivers like this Gearwrench one here. This does feel a little bit smoother. It's got a beefier mechanism up here, and part of that is because it's got a built-in light, believe it or not. Right up front, little push button. So if you're trying to reach into one of those, dark recessed areas, just turn on the light and go to work. You can remove that screw and get into the batteries. Now this has a 2-position handle. If you push this little button here, kind of reminiscent of the snap-on, this thing here just starts rotating around freely, just like that. So you can either stop it at this angle or straight. That's your only choice. Snap-on has one more, so it has this intermediate setting on the way to the straight. You can continue on the other side. Kind of interesting. One's there, back to center, back to there, back to there. So it's more of a 5-position. This also doesn't spin freely, it ends. Stops. It has bit storage in the back. Well, over here, can pop these or push these 2 buttons here and pop out this bit carousel or bit holder. It's not a carousel, it's more of a train car or roller coaster car if we keep a fair theme. And when I've played with that, I thought, you know what that's reminiscent of is this Stahlwille here that I did a video on. Look at those shafts. They are almost identical. Or are they identical? Look at that. Oops, get those in the video there. Kind of hard to see. But anyway, the mechanism is a little different. Sounds a little more plasticky. However, on this Stahlwille, you can push these 2 buttons and it pops out something very similar. So here's the other. Well, theoretically, I guess in the universe, there is convergent evolution where 2 completely distinct organisms create exactly the same solution to the problem. However, I can put this in here without any trouble. I can put this Gearwrench one in the Stahlwille handle without any trouble. I've got a nice, cool Christmas theme going, though. I like that. I'm going to leave it like that. But apparently the factory workers probably are talking to each other. Maybe because they're on the exact same assembly line. I don't know. But this particular one, great. This one, good enough. Especially if you can't afford to get into the snap-on world. I do like that on this, I've often hit this thing and accidentally turned the handle when I didn't want to. Whereas if you recess it like this, you're probably not going to be able to accidentally turn. You've got to really dive your thumb down in there in order to swap it out between the edges. So you're not going to be going to town on it, and then all of a sudden, pushing that and flipping the handle. Snap-on, typical snap-on quality, interchangeable bits, that's nice. However, the bit, the 6-inch driver with the magnetic tip is fixed. That would be nice if that came out, especially since the other Gearwrench ones pop out and you can actually use Gearwrench or snap-on bit connectors, drivers, shafts, whatever you want in there. PB Swiss, very smooth. It's a good contender. A little more expensive. Another option, here's Snap-on's T handle, longer. Probably do a video on that. Vera's got a nice smooth ratcheting handle here. So if you want a ratcheting handle with this angle or a light or both, or you've already got the Stahlwille and you want to do the Christmas theme here for your screwdrivers, that's a good enough reason. It's about $33 on Amazon. I like the feel in the hand, nice and grippy, a little bit asymmetrical, very similar again to what I noticed with that Stahlwille. They just happened to market it a little bit differently. But overall, it's a performer. Simple, inexpensive, and a great entry into one of these adjustable handle ones. This is the 82788 Gearwrench 2-position 45 tooth ratcheting screwdriver. And with that, Doc out.